Hey y'all, so it has been a while since I have recorded anything, and that's just because I didn't really feel like I had anything to talk about. I don't want to be preachy and always telling people what to do with their life, which is what I felt like I was doing, but I've gotten feedback from other people who said that that's not what it feels like I was doing. So obviously we are our own worst critic. So I just criticized myself out of doing the work. And I also got lazy, if I'm being honest. But I'm back. I'm going to try again because this is something that I really want to do. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, just like everybody else. And also because God has me in the weight, I felt like, what am I going to talk about? Like, I don't have anything going on. My life is not interesting enough to even have anything to talk about. But we're getting there. So right now, I told you guys that God gave me the opportunity to dream again, and I had felt like for a long time I couldn't dream because blah blah blah, the world is tough. And so now I'm dreaming of my farm, which if you watched my homesteading video then you would know that, but if you didn't, I want to have a farm so badly. And this is something that, one, I had never imagined myself dreaming in my life. But it's like this huge dream in my mind. And I know that God's going to make it happen. I went to see, I'm outside right now, so if it's loud, I'm in my little garden that I want to show y'all. So if it's loud, hopefully I'm talking loud enough for you to still hear me. I should have put my headphone in. But anyway, I went to see this land a couple days ago that I literally fell in love with. Technically it's 13 acres, but the owner of the land subdivided the land and now it's 4 different plots technically, but it doesn't look like it really shouldn't be, in my opinion, 4 plots. Like, it's literally the perfect space for my farm. So I'm not sure how and when God is gonna make that happen for me, but I'm believing in God for that land. And if not that land specifically, then I know that it's gonna be some kind of land. But I was stressing myself out about it because I'm applying for a USDA farm ownership loan, and one of the rules that is tripping me up, or not rules, but requirements that is tripping me up is that I have to have a year of management experience. And I don't technically have a year of management experience. Like, I worked as a receptionist for about 3 years, and I did some management work, but my title wasn't management, so I have to speak to the loan officer and see if that can even count. But I don't know, I was starting to get really discouraged about it, and so I had to take a step back because I'm not in control. That is such a hard thing to keep reminding yourself. You are not in control. You are not in control. You are not in control. I feel like as people, well, I won't speak for y'all, I'm gonna speak for me. Even when I think that I'm not trying to be in control, I catch myself trying to be in control, trying to fix things that are not for me to fix. Like, I understand that God wants us to move, right? And it's easier for Him to move us in the right direction if we're taking steps at all. But sometimes it can be hard to even take a step because I don't know. Like, God, do you want me to do this? Is this right? I'm about to take a step. That's how I feel. I'm about to take a step. Please tell me if this is the right thing to do. And then sometimes it's like, okay, I'm not going to move at all because I don't want to make a move that's not the move that you want me to make. So I have a hard time. I'm struggling. I'm going to get it together. We're working through it. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I have faith in God for the loan. I know that it's going to happen. I just got set up with this mentor through something called SCORE. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. So we're supposed to be having a Zoom call on, today is Monday. We're supposed to have a Zoom call on Wednesday, I believe. And the application process says that you can skip half of a step, kind of, if you have one of those school mentors. So, which is why I went through school and to even find this mentor. And so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm in the wait. I'm trying to be patient in the wait. I don't know if I told y'all before, but God gave me, that is loud. I hope I'm loud enough. God gave me the words, stay patient, stay humble, stay honest, stay ready, stay confident, and stay, why can't I think of the last one? No, capable. So those are things that I repeat to myself often, and I notice sometimes that the meaning of it changes for me. Like I thought that initially stay ready was I'm ready for whatever you're going to do, God. Now I feel that ready means I'm ready for you to change me. I'm ready for you to make a move in my life. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm all the feels. I'm trying to be the best Christian that I can be. I love my new church home, so there's that. And I'm going to attempt to stay more consistent, even though I feel discouraged. I want to be able to post even though I feel discouraged, even when I feel discouraged. I want to be able to say, hey, I feel discouraged. Yeah, so I'm going to do better. I'm committed. I was committed before, but I'm still committed now. All right, let me show y'all my garden real quick. So it's on my deck because I have a deck and I live in the city and it's not a great big space to plant your garden. I had to throw out my squash because it got infested with stink bugs, and the stink bugs laid their eggs all over my babies, and I tried finding natural ways to get rid of it, but it didn't work. Same thing is going on in the front of my house. I had my lettuce, my spinach, those are done now, but my cabbage and my Brussels sprouts are still up there, and my cabbage doesn't seem like it's growing at all anymore. And my Brussels sprouts are infested with these white bugs that I think are called mealy flies from what I Googled, and they come from overwatering. So I'm learning. I tried this vegetable oil and apple cider vinegar mixture that I read online would help, but now the vegetable oil is just basically cooking the leaves of the Brussels sprout plant in the sun because it's so hot lately, and I don't know. I'm learning. I fail. I don't want to say I failed because the Brussels sprouts are technically still growing. The leaves around the Brussels sprouts are just being cooked in the sun. Back here though, I don't know everything. I have sticks in them that I'm not gonna pull out. Some of it looks like it's dying. Like my tomato plant is going to look scary because she looks thirsty. But no matter how much water I give her, she looks thirsty. So I really don't know what to do about that either. And then I don't want to overwater her and she get bugs on her too. It's just a struggle. The farming process is definitely a learning curve for me, which I love. I love learning. I love figuring it out. I actually have almost 3 tomatoes that are ready to be plucked. I have some strawberry back here. I messed up, so my string beans were infested. Okay, you see that right there? It was infested with ants, so I stupidly tried to get rid of the ants with some bleach water, and I didn't put it into the plant, but I put it around the plant. And I think that the thing that my plants are in are these little mesh bag things, and so I'm pretty sure that it absorbed the bleach water, and now my string beans are dying, so that's great. This is collard greens. That has given me a hard freaking time. I don't know what it is about these collard greens, but it just has not been working out for me. I had to cut half of it off because it was dying. And then something happened. I can't remember what happened to them. Oh, I didn't remember what they were because I transplanted them into a different pot, and then I couldn't remember what it was, and then it just kind of all went down from there. All right, so I have this little table here. This is lemon. So I ate a lemon. People say don't do this, but I'm trying it anyway. I ate a lemon and I saved the seeds, and I've learned how to make the seeds grow, like how to make them germinate. So that's what this is. There's 2 of them. This is onion. This is my second attempt at onion because I tried the onion in the front and I cut this off like a, I cut this off because I thought that it was taken away from the growth of the lemon, which I read online. I was wrong, and the onion didn't grow at all. This is also onion. This is an avocado. This one is growing strangely because you can still see the avocado seed. I'm going to show you the other one. Oh, can you see it? I don't know why that's growing like that, but I'm going to leave her alone and let her be great. All my plants are females, by the way. This is something that my daughter got from church. We don't actually know what it is. Like 4 of them started to germinate and 2 of them died. I think it's because it's so open on this deck, and it's like full sun all day long. And like I said, it's been so hot here that's why I think my tomato looks like this. Okay, let me show you my tomato because she looked crazy. She looked crazy. Don't judge us. But here is 2 right here that are about to be ready. And then there's one under here. But her leaves just look crazy. And no matter how much I water her, like literally, I think I'm going to start watering her in the morning and at night. I think she might like that. So we're going to try that. There's like, I don't know what this bee thing is. It's like a hybrid bee. I don't know. But it's all over the place. And it's getting on my nerves. Okay, what else? So this, I don't know what this is. I don't remember what this is. There's a stick in there somewhere, but I don't feel like reaching in to find it. All right, so this is some garden sage and parsley. I ended up putting them together because I didn't have that much dirt and I wanted my herbs to be together. I actually never pluck from this because I don't know. I don't know how to cook with garden sage yet. Yet is emphasis on yet. And I don't know. I'm gonna do better. This is the string beans that I was so fascinated by because it started wrapping around the deck, which I thought was cool, but I killed her. Oh, she's still living. There's still some hope for my string beans because this one is still very much green, and so is that one. This is kale, and I don't know what that is because, like I said, I transplanted and I lost track of what stuff was. This is strawberries. I don't have any growing yet. My peppers, however, are doing amazingly. This is sweet heat peppers. I don't know what kind of pepper this is, but they're also growing very nice. It looks like it's going to be a bell pepper, but I don't remember buying bell peppers, which is why I say I don't know what this is, because I definitely don't remember buying bell peppers. This is some more peppers. I want to say these are jalapenos because that's what they look like. But see, look, do you see that? What is that? It sits on my avocado plant, which is this plant right here, that I also grew from some food that I bought at the supermarket, which people, again, I say don't do. But she's growing all right. I don't know. We'll see. This is, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see, can I see it from here? What does that say? That says, is this a tomato? Oh crap, I did not know that. I hope this is not tomato. I can't actually read my own handwriting for some reason. I really hope this is not a tomato because I'm struggling with them other tomatoes. Like I said, that's my avocado. And then this is another squash plant. She is beautiful. I had to cut off some of her leaves because she was dying. But we're doing good now. I really think it's too much sun that is causing her to die. But once I cut off took off them dead pieces, she started flourishing again. So, we'll see. So this is the whole thing. Don't judge us. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna figure it out. This little bumblebee thing is really gonna drive me crazy. So that's my backyard garden. Let's go do the front. So my mom also gave me some aloe plants that I'm killing. Not intentionally. I put them outside because I thought, you know, they could grow outside, but they did not like it outside. So now I'm trying to help them grow some roots because she cut them off from hers. This one is starting to, I don't know, guys. I'm really trying. This is all new for me. I've never done a succulent before, which I found out the aloe is a part of the succulent family. This one looks the worst, but she's alive. Like, she is alive. She just is going through some things. All right, and this is the front yard garden. My lily is dying because there's too much sun. If you look at these were growing really nicely. And now, I don't know. They just stopped. Something is eating it. I don't know what it is. This is the lettuce that I was growing that I cut off, and then it did that. This one I cut off and it kind of died, so I'm probably gonna pull that off. I'm gonna pull that out. And then, oh my gosh, this is new. This just happened this morning. Hello, beautiful. Lilies are my absolute favorite flower on earth. I gotta help her stand up somehow. That is so pretty. And then this is the burnt Brussels sprouts, which actually, all the mealybugs are gone. That's new today too. Probably because it's burnt up and they're like, well, I don't want to stay here no more. So I guess it kind of worked in like a way that I didn't want it to work, but it worked. So as I'm editing this video, I realized that I forgot to close it out and say goodbye. So what I did to the lily was I tied, I got this string stretchy stuff from the garden store, and I tied it to my baluster so that she could stand up straight and look beautiful. But yeah, that is the update of my life right now. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to be patient and God's wait and recognize that I am not in control. And it's an everyday constant thought that I have to tell myself to just be. God just wants you to be with him. So that's where we're at. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.